Welcome back to Cronkite News. I'm Marty Savov, and this is your Cronkite Sports Report. ASU women's basketball named Natasha Adair as their next head coach. She will follow in the footsteps of Charlie Turner-Thorne, who led the team for 25 seasons. Cronkite News reporter Michael Garaffa introduces us to the new head coach.
Former University of Delaware women's basketball head coach Natasha Adair was named the next head coach of ASU women's basketball. She becomes the first black woman to lead the ASU women's basketball program. Adair was thrilled to get the call.
You knew what you were getting here at ASU. The investment by all, the commitment by all. This is a destination job. This is a job that's for our student athlete, that promotes student athlete welfare. But ASU, when I stepped on campus, I was blown away.
Adair brings over 20 years of coaching experience to Tempe. She capped her 5 years at Delaware with a conference title in 2021 and followed it with the team's first NCAA tournament appearance since 2013. She has big shoes to fill at ASU, succeeding Charlie Turner-Thorne, who over 25 years became the winningest coach in ASU women's basketball history.
It's something that's not going to happen overnight. It's a process. But I think as long as you, like Ray said, respect the past and understand, okay, this is where we are, but moving forward, it'll be Coach A's way.
After a heartbreaking loss in the Pac-12 tournament and a 12-14 season, Adair will try to lead ASU back to prominence, starting with getting them back to the NCAA tournament for the first time in 2 years. In Tempe, Michael Garaffa, Cronkite News.
UArizona men's basketball head coach Tommy Lloyd was named Coach of the Year today by the National Association of Basketball Coaches. Lloyd was also named Pac-12 Coach of the Year and is one of 4 finalists for the Naismith Coach of the Year award. This award comes after an amazing season, finishing 33-4 and winning the Pac-12 tournament in Lloyd's first season with the team. They also clinched a #1 seed in the NCAA tournament, but had their season cut short with a loss in the Sweet 16 to Houston last week. The Coyotes finished up their 3-game road trip in Edmonton last night as they lost 6-1 to the Oilers. This marks their 6th straight loss and officially eliminated the Coyotes from playoff contention, joining the Canadiens as the only teams eliminated from the postseason. Coyotes head coach Andre Tourigny spoke about the disappointing loss.
Mentally, we were maybe a little bit tired, maybe a little bit off number of turnover tonight, and our execution was not sharp. Making plays was tough. We had a bad game.
Coming off a year with multiple playoff overtime games, the NFL has made some big changes for next season. NFL owners voted to change overtime rules so that both teams are guaranteed a possession in overtime in playoff games. The regular season overtime rules remain unchanged. That's all for today's Cronkite Sports Report. Back to you, Raina.